really interesting books on the Almost 10 this week. A couple of them that I'm angry that I didn't get a chance to buy. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that probably feel the same. This is a sick Frank Cho cover, like a really good Frank Cho cover. Betty Page, issue number 1, the 1 in 10 from Dynamite, came out in June. Shout out to Christian V for subscribing. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Dope.
Thing scares me every time I hear that. I'm like I'm having like flashbacks to my childhood.
Yeah, the NBA is that NBA Jam?
Hell yeah.
That's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
But don't comment in the live chat here for that trivia question. Comment on that short video to get
There
entered.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Whenever you sub up, it'll say that he's heating up, and then whenever somebody joins the membership, it'll say he's on fire. So, I love that shit.
Oh, see,
Betty Page is all cut up, bro. She's been working out.
and then Ben's in the chat to admit the collusion.
This is awesome.
Man, you know what's really funny about that is I was trying to do something with Ben like a month ago, and I was like, oh man, we need like a hard deadline to submit these things to each other so we can get this thing out. And now it's a month later, and neither of us have submitted either thing to each other as of yet.
Hey, we have episode 69 coming up, so if you want to jump onto that, make it.
Oh, when is it this week?
No, it is
2 more weeks.
We just had 66.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a few weeks out.
Yeah. So it's like 3. You could get a month extension to show up on that episode, and we could dual stream to both channels probably.
Oh, there you go. I might do it.
174 are watching right now, you guys. We only have, looks like 40 likes. Is that right? Like, hit that thumbs up, you guys. That really helps us out. If you're not subbed up, sub up. If you're not joined on the membership, hit the join button on the membership if you want to do that also. That's where you get great content
And if you don't have any thumbs, you can use your finger. So finger up.
Yep.
Finger.
Shout out to Dynamite doing great variants again with this Frank Cho variant. There was a really good Frank Cho Red Sonja variant that came out this week.
I mean, if you do 100 of them every week, I mean, about one of them's bound to be really good, right?
Bro, they're good at it. I would say that 70 to 80% of the Dynamite covers that come out are good. They might, but a couple of them are just color changes, so that that's easy. But this is a good one.
That's like playing every number on roulette, right? And then you're bound to hit. Yeah.
Yeah, this one sold for $40 this week though. So this one's, even though it's a 1 in 10, and it just came out this year, so it's a $40 book. So yeah,
that's cool. Moving on, this is another interesting one that only Ben's gonna find. Blades and Lasers, the collected edition from Sacred Prism, and I think 2016. I could be wrong on that though. Yeah. Who's gonna find a book like this? Only Stein's gonna find a book like this.
Oh, dude.
Right?
I don't even know what this. I literally tried to find this anywhere, and the link that I sent to Bryan was literally the only other place I could find it. I think this has like a $10 cover price or $9 something like that. Anyway, it sold for $80 this week. I have no idea what this is.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna call my LCS. Do you have any blades and lasers? Number 1.
The pink one.
Well, let me tell you.
Collected edition.
Pink, bro.
Let me tell you, you hit on an artist this week that I don't know if you hit on. You realize you hit on him, right? This artist, Benjamin Mara, is a pretty famous artist. And there's 2 books on the list this week. He is a Grammy-nominated illustrator, designer, and cartoonist. His illustrations for Numero Group's Wayfaring Strangers, Acid Nightmares garnered him a Grammy nomination. So this dude's pretty badass. A Grammy.
They give Grammys for art?
Yeah, I guess. But check this out. So you've got this book, the Blades and Lasers book, right? And this book
Which looks
has
like an acid trip, anyways.
this
Yeah,
book.
Just saying.
Yeah, there were 2 issues, and this collected book collects both these issues. Look at how badass these are, man.
Dude, that's like a drawing on somebody's book cover in high school, bro.
It's awesome,
You know?
dude. Dude, it is so awesome. Look,
Blades and lasers.
here's issue number 2. Like, this is great. This is awesome to me. Very, very cool independent art. So, that's super cool, right? This is the collected edition of those original issues. Well, our next book on the Almost 10, not that book, this book, Gangster Rap Posse, is also a Benjamin Marra book. Did you know
it's
that?
not.
Yes, it is, dude. It 100.
Is it really?
It 100% is Benjamin Marra, Gangster Rap
Oh
Posse,
my-
issue number 1.
I had no idea.
There is this,
American Tradition Comics.
yeah, American Tradition Comics. There is this is
Never
the
heard of
first print. The first print is color, a full color cover, and the second print is black and white. And you can find the second prints also on eBay. But here you guys can
That's
see,
nuts. I've never seen this book.
right?
Well,
Oh.
this one sold in VF Plus condition. This came out just in 2009, so it's not old.
Really?
VF Plus sold for 110 raw.
That doesn't surprise me, man. It's like so far out there, dude. I mean, it looks like it could have been done in the 90s, man.
Oh, that's what I mean. I was convinced it was a 90s.
That's
book.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
pretty
almost
cool,
like
man.
Eddie P. Jim Rugg style,
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, man, this is Benjamin Marra. Look him up. Two big books of his that sold this week. So that's pretty interesting, man. We have like every book this week, I feel like, is one of these books where you're like, holy shit, how about this one? This one's crazy. William Gibson's Neuromancer. Did you look up much about this one?
Nope. I just saw that it was an epic graphic novel. That's all I saw.
Well, by the way, the epic graphic novel is the second printing of it. He printed his own on this is the first printing right here that came out in 1989. It's based on a computer game or a book that this guy wrote, I guess. And it
I
got
have
turned...
this book.
Yeah, Neuromancer. It's like one of the first... what do they call that?
Prestige format.
No, what's that style? It's called like the Wonder Woman cover that you love so much. It's like Western, but almost like old technology. What's that style?
Oh God.
Steampunk?
Steampunk.
Yeah, steampunk.
It's one of the very first steampunk anything, right? So, but here's some of the other things. So if you go and look on the webpage about this, there's a webpage all about this. There's just crazy stuff. There was a computer game in 1988. There was this graphic novel that he put out, and then they redid it under Epic. There's like another graphic novel, The Lost Chapter. Like, this is a big deal in Spineshank, or not Spineshank, Jesus. I said a fucking band name instead. What is it called again? Steampunk.
Steampunk.
I said Spineshank. What the fuck? Where did that
Like,
come from?
yeah, I
Where
was
the
like,
hell? Where the hell did that come from, dude? That was like, I haven't thought of that band in probably 15 years easy. All right.
This is how we get derailed. Let's hear some of their songs.
So it says here, the graphic novel covers only the first third of Neuromancer. It is quite well done, and the cyberspace sequences look pretty good. Apparently, it was planned to be the first in a series of which the remaining chapters have been canceled. Gibson, apparently an avid comic fan during his youth, said that he is satisfied with the graphic novel and that it looks pretty much like he imagined in 1983. He said if any of his work was adapted for the big screen, he would be happy if it would come as close to his original intention as the graphic novel. So There you go. And if you want to see some of this shit, I think I have some. Do I have some? I think you can click on it and see it. Here we go.
Dennis is mad at you that you didn't know that William Gibson was Blade Runner writer.
Did I not say that?
No, but I didn't know that. I don't read books, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's fucking. I thought I led off with that. Maybe I didn't lead off with that. So, anyways, here's the interior.
We don't read novels. I think I'm on the wrong panel.
It's pretty fucking good, right?
Do you read novels, Yi?
I actually do read books every so often.
My gosh, nerd.
I know. I didn't own a TV for like 3 years. So,
What?
yeah. When I was a
What
hipster
the
downtown, all I did was listen to records, play guitar, and read books.
Oh, I apologize.
are you?
I apologize.
What the fuck is? What the hell? No.
I do smoke too much weed. But I don't care enough to be a one-upper. So, 80 police vibes. This is Patrick Huber.
Well, this one sold for 75. So, and this was the epic one. So,
The epic one wouldn't sell for as much as the original, I would imagine, right?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. That's interesting. So, very, very cool. All right, moving on into the Malibu Ultraverse, starting off with Prime #1, the gold hologram limited edition, supposedly limited to 200.
God, look at that.
Yeah.
That brings back memories.
Right? The Prime series was good, dude. Right? Didn't they have Alan Moore doing that at one time?
I thought they did. Right? He wrote some of it.
Yeah. I mean, these are what they are. I mean, we all remember these, but I'm surprised actually that there are some CGC 9.8s out there, and one did sell this week for probably more than you would think, for $210. So somebody out there is still wanting to buy. I don't think there's 200. I mean, I would highly doubt that there's only 200 of these. That would surprise me.
Yeah, I agree. But how much did it sell for again?
210.
Okay, so that sold for 210. How much? I wonder how much these sell for. Prime #1, the Sega. I think it's the Sega Saturn edition. Yeah, the Sega CD edition.
Sega.
How many of those do you see out there? There's probably a ton of them. But while researching this book,
I still have some of my Sega CD games.
Nice.
Are any of those worth anything?
thank you. Yeah,
Do you still got the case for it?
Yeah, I got the case. I got Mortal Kombat and.
Well, here's the real question: do you have the box with the instruction guide?
I don't know. I always kept the instruction guides. I don't know about the because those were in jewel cases. The Sega CD ones were. So I'd have to go back. I'll find them. I got them in storage.
Nice.
I'll find them. I'll find them someday. You can tell me if they're anything. Probably not.
I'm honestly not familiar with the video game market, but I would check with Vinny Kumar. He would tell you if it's worth anything.
I'll find all my old games. I've got them in storage somewhere. I don't know why I kept them, but
I still have mine from childhood as well too.
Yeah.
I think we have a broken Nintendo, and we still have the original box that it came in.
Nice.
not bad at all. Well,
we're gonna get derailed so much tonight. I feel
know,
like we're only like 10 minutes into the show.
I know. We're talking
like every
talking about video games. Oh my god!
Hey Brian, can you pull up the Never mind.
Hold on.
There's
Here.
always going to be a little bit of mayhem in here, bro. No pun intended.
All right, here we go. Moving
Well,
on.
it is approaching Saturday, you know. So.
Yeah.
All right, this one's crazy. This one is absolutely bonkers, as I'm very used to saying. Amazing Spider-Man number 20, the Jason Polin variant. I hope I'm saying his name right. I feel like we've talked about this guy in one of our art segments before, but this is a crazy story.
I would love to hear it. All I know is I saw 2 sales this week. There was a CGC 9.6 that sold for 6,000, and a VF raw copy sold for 3,600.
Yeah, it's very
What-
scarce.
Well, it can't be that scarce if 2 of them were listed
Well,
this week.
it's scarce.
Did it come with a
okay.
T-shirt? Did it come with a
See,
T-shirt?
No, the
when-
guy that
when-
drew the books and that movie Seven. You know what I mean? Like he did all the drawings in Seven.
I mean, so like seriously, like when we say hard books to find, okay, so I'm thinking like books that really are hard to find, like you never see them for sale, and then this one has multiple sales in the same week. That seems really unusual for
Is
a
it
book
the same
that is.
seller?
I do not. One was raw. One was a CGC 9.6. I did not look at who the sellers were.
It could have been the same guy cracking slabs and shit, man.
I don't know. It just when I think of like the Delato 667, like you're not going to see 2 copies for sale. You see 1 copy for sale a year, not 2 copies in the same week,
I got you.
right?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, this one sold for so much. I mean, 6,000 and 3,600 raw for a VF copy. Okay, I get that it might be really hard to find, but
So do you
Have you
know
ever
why
seen this
people
book
are
in the
buying
wild?
it?
VF.
I don't even know what this is.
So,
Is this from China or something?
Japan.
No,
Japan?
you had to
It is
buy
from
the
Japan?
Uniqlo, I think that's how you say it, shirt to get the book, and this is the quote unquote first comic art, I think is what they're calling it, for this Jason Polin guy, who is this famous artist in New York who just recently died. He was doing this thing where he wanted, quote unquote, to sketch every person in New York, and he just passed away of cancer. So this is him right here. Young dude.
Oh, he's wearing a Michigan hat. He's no good.
So,
I can't. I don't want this
You're
book.
like I can't respect it, and now I can't buy this book ever.
I don't want this book.
He's a piece of shit.
yeah, sad. Spider
Yeah, I
Guy
want him
Murph
dead.
says, I have the shirt, but not the book. There you go.
Wow.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I
right?
thought the T-shirt company was like a Japanese company or something weird like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you're saying that a bunch of these could actually just be in Japan?
well, I think it was like a limited release T-shirt or something like that came with the comic.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the way I remember it. We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unavailable. That sucks.
Because he died.
Yeah.
He looks young.
He was young, bro. Passed away of cancer.
See, and that's what's going to make that book more polarizing, you know? It's just like these young artists that pass away, and like Basquiat.
So
He was
Combo
a mu-
Countdown says his other cover's better than this one. Is it as rare? I don't even know what Unique Glow is. I don't even heard of that.
There you go. Shout out to cover price. But I'm going to go Collect. Because I think Go Collect has a little write-up on it. Where's the write-up? Nope, they don't have a write-up on it either. Here you go. There you go. What are these? In an
I have no
interview
idea
found
what-
on the collection page, Unique Poland states that even though he wasn't a comic book reader growing up, he did spend hours looking at the illustrations. Yeah. And Marvel X Poland collection is out now with a free comic being available from April 24th. A sample of the collection is below.
I just said April 24th onwards.
Yeah. So,
Do
there you
people
go.
still say that? Onward.
Well, it sold for a grip. A grip. How much did it sell for again?
CGC 96 6K and a very fine raw 3600.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Oh, Uniqlo is a clothing brand, and it's the Gap of Japan. Okay, so I wasn't crazy remembering Japan was a part of it somehow.
The Gap
cool.
is cheap
The-
clothing. Like, it's not expensive at all.
How are they giving
Well, I think-
out? It says that
Well, I think they were just comparing like how many stores there are in Japan
Oh, okay.
to like relative to how many gaps there are in America, right?
Yeah, I can't go down a clothing rabbit hole. I don't know anything about clothing.
is this the shirt that it came with?
Golly.
Oh man, I can't wait for years from now when
So
we
they
start talking
did
about that.
they did a Star Wars collab. It says
That's pretty cool.
those interested can purchase Marvel Comics Uniqlo collaboration starting today at retailers and online. Doesn't say anything about the comic book. Who knows? I'm not gonna
Oh, well.
deep dive that. Moving on. How about this one? Prelude to Deadpool Cores number 3. Prelude to the Deadpool Core number 3. Which
Yeah, this is apparently the first Deadpool dog or bulldog or
dog pool.
dead dog pool, whatever it is.
Dog
I like
pool.
dead dog.
Yeah.
I like dead dog. I'm assuming that somebody must think that there's going to be a Deadpool dog in Deadpool. I don't know.
They put that dog in there, dude. That shit is gonna be crazy.
Oh, aren't there like images or whatever?
Are there of the dog?
Yeah, something like there's like an image of a dog in a Deadpool.
Oh my
Awesome.
god.
But this was also the same time like when they were quote unquote leaking all the different characters, and then like obviously there were some that were like trolls and stuff like that, so it could just be like all looped into that.
Okay,
dog
so
pool.
if you wanna hit up your back issue bins, this would be one to get, because a CGC 9.8 of this week sold for $300. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's not very many of them graded, because who the heck is going to grade this? But I might fast track that one if it's selling for 300.
Yeah.
God, this book it's fucking terrible.
I've never seen
What
this
is he-
book.
What is he driving? And why is his head so big and his body so small?
Why is he the size of a dog, right?
Is that Whittlewade?
so
That might be
confused.
Whittlewade or whatever. The little.
Oh
the,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, good call. Oh, and then Deadpool Core, that's like when all the different Deadpools get together, and it's like a mini series. I forget how many issues it is. But it's like, I mean, Deadpool has a ton of mini series.
Anyways, yeah, there you go, $300 for CGC 9.8.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Did everyone not learn from the shark? Which one? Jeff the land shark, or are you talking about the?
Yeah. There was a cool Venomized land shark cover last year that was really cool. All right, moving on. We talked about Skyrunner I feel like we did like a little deep dive in Skyrunner on some show recently. And we talked about this Jim Lee variant. This isn't even like the best cover of the group. There's so many good covers in this run and good variants, early variants, 2006. That's a long time ago. Wildstorm. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, normally like I would never pass on a Jim Lee like sketch or black and white, just pencils or anything like that. This one does not look like, it doesn't even look like Jim Lee to me. Like
it's because Scott Williams didn't get to finish inking it.
I guess maybe, I don't know. Like it just doesn't look like. But I don't even know if this was like an incentive at all, or if it was like a 1 in 10, or I don't know. It was just like that Wildstorm. So
just that variant. But look at these covers, dude. I mean, they're really good.
I know there's
these are all connecting.
There's
and
a
then
J.
there's
Scott Campbell, right?
Yeah,
for one of them. But
yeah, there's some really good covers in this run. I wish my internet was faster. There's a Donda cover. Let's see what the next one is. There's some really good variants in this run. Garza, the connecting Garza. J. Scott Campbell right here. And here's this Jim Lee. This Jim Lee 1 in 10 right here is amazing.
Well, this one, this number 3, a CGC 9.8 sold for an all-time high this week of $240.
Wow.
Yeah, the last time it sold was in 2022. A 9.8 sold for $170, so it was way up from that. So again, when we talk about all these other books dropping 95% since the COVID years, this one is up from the COVID years. So who knows? Who can actually track this stuff? I don't know.
Those wings need texture to them or something.
I think maybe that's what's throwing me off.
Yeah.
Just all that weight.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Moving on. This one's badass right here. This is super cool. Another great Dynamite book. And a great Robert Hack cover. Red Sonja and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica, issue number 10, the Robert Hack variant.
Yeah, this one is sweet. I know Dino is loved Robert Hack. I don't know if he still does, but he was buying all the Robert Hack stuff. But this one just looks like this is a great look, throwback to Golden Age. I like the distressed look that they put on the cover. The little tag and everything. It looks cool, but I don't remember ever seeing this one. But this was late in the run. Like I think this was only like 12 issues, so this was like way late. I would think the orders for this one were probably pretty low. So if you find it for cover, that's probably pretty good. It's sold for $20 this week, so
that's not bad.
No, so this is one you could definitely probably pick up for. It would just be sitting in some stores' back issue bins.
It's a great cover. Great cover.
But is it going to be in the Red Sonja section, or is it going to be in the Spicy Space Stories?
Just looking all.
I know that's a good question, because it does say the Red Sonja Vampirella down at the bottom, but you can barely see it. Like it looks like it should. The title should be Spicy Space Stories. I can't even speak, but
and then Collusion. This was on Long Story Short as well.
You guys want to hear a Spicy Space Story? Well, I've got one for you.
Oh boy.
Is it an innuendo cover?
Right? No shit, right.
All right. How much did it sell for? 20?
20. Yep.
20. All right. Well, this next one pisses me off that I didn't know about this. I'm so mad I didn't know about this. I went all in on the Invader Zim book, and now I need to add this to the list of books I need to find. My Book of Colors, issue number 1, the first Alex Pardee comic. This has got to be before the Invader Zim book, right?
Yeah. I want to say it is, but I can double check because I know what issue it is. So give me a second, or
was
talk about it while
it
I'm
was-
looking for it.
Oh, the slave labor stuff.
Yeah, the Invaders
Yeah,
Zim.
this is from. This is from
self-published.
I Suck Inc. Yeah,
Yeah.
I Suck Inc.
Yeah.
is the publisher.
Yeah, okay. Invaders Zim issue 13, which is the Alex Pardee cover, that was 2015. So
Also, 16 years after.
So now
Yeah,
I got.
so-
Damn it!
Dude,
Damn
that-
it!
yeah. No, I mean, because
It's fucking
I've been
sick,
told
dude.
by several other people too that that was the first Alex Pardee, that Invaders Zim book.
Yeah,
But I guess we need to correct that list.
that's what we're doing right now. Let's see, what do we got here? Do I already have it in here? I probably don't.
It's right next
Yeah.
to Jada Pinkett.
All
Jada
right,
Pinkett
so
first.
we are going to change this. Alex Pardee. What is this again?
My Book of Colors.
My Book of Colors. By what a great name, I Suck Inc.
And then it's 1999.
And then we need to put first major. When did the Invaders Zim stuff come out?
That was 2015.
SLG.
Yeah.
Was it slave labor?
Not Invaders.
No, that
Zim
would have been
was in slave
Oni.
labor,
That'd be
Yeah,
Oni,
so
right?
it's Oni.
Oni Press. Yeah.
Edwin says you should see the back of this book.
Well, we have. Do we have the back of it? I'm looking for it. There's only a couple things about this
That's a
book.
cool
Let's see
cover,
here.
man.
It's badass, bro. This is super
Yeah.
cool.
It's hard to see. Like, I don't know if you guys all, every time you see a horizontal cover, like I always twist my head. It's hard for me to. It's so hard for me to.
Wow.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was actually expecting it. Even though I looked at it, that is crazy.
That's
That
Alex
looks
Pardee
cool,
for
man.
you, dude. That's
It's like
awesome.
console art. Like, yeah, I love it.
This is what Alex
bad day,
Pardee
man.
says. Over 20 years ago, while still living at home in my Antioch, California, I self-published my first comic, My Book of Colors, using a co-op in Florida and no internet. For a couple of years before this, I had made Kinko's FedEx copy machine versions and distributed them secretly around the Bay Area under a false name, You Lick Balls. Look how it's spelled.
Wow.
It's spelled Yulick balls. You lick
Nice.
balls. Thinking that no one would ever want to see more. After a few friends and strangers convinced me otherwise, I saved up $1,300 whole, working at KB Toys and going to community college, and blindly sent a $1,300 check and zip disk to a co-op address I found in a magazine. 6 weeks later, I got 2 boxes of this, my very first professionally printed comic with digitally colored cover using Photoshop 4. Although not too many people got their hands on this first book, just taking the risk and doing something that seemed impossible and pointless at the time gave me the adrenaline to keep investing in myself, whether anyone cared or not, and to continue doing that until further notice. I have yet to allow myself to get to further notice. Not stopping anytime soon. Also, I drew this before the Korn album that came out shortly after, but that was my very first time dealing with the reminds me of comments. Ha ha ha. Because it does kind of remind me of the first Korn album, right? So that's crazy,
Wow, what
dude.
a crazy story.
Right? Yeah, that's one of the best artists in the game right there, you guys. And I don't remember. I mean, I felt like I could have heard about this, and maybe we talked about it before, but I feel like I would have. I wouldn't have let THC get rid of that one. But maybe, who knows? All right, that is.
Well, if you're going to get him to sign a book, tell him, okay, can you sign it? You lick balls.
Yeah, bro.
Right,
Fucking
dude?
A.
I'm just telling you.
I want some of the original ones, dude. I want to find the original,
Kinko's copies.
Kinko's copies. Yeah, dude. That's
I'm
awesome.
sure you can find it in one of those like weird bookstores that have like self-published zines in it and stuff like that.
Hell yeah, dude. So,
When I went to San Francisco, there were some like bougie comic shops, dude. Like, you just had like couches and this like a rack of books, and it was just like trippy, dude. It was just like no bags or boards, and
And an
That's where
espresso
you-
machine in the corner.
yeah, and that's where you would find like this stuff.
that's cool. All right. That was the Almost 10.